I think I got them wrong actually. Hi guys, Chris here, you're watching Here We Are Running, and today's a big day. Today it's Saturday and I'm going to attempt a 50-kilometre training run, the longest run of the training block for the North Downs Way 50 miler, happening on the 22nd of May, in case you hadn't realised. And yeah, I'm out here with Dan. Dan's joining me, but not for the whole thing. He's joining me all the way up to Guildford, and then I'll carry on. Essentially what I've done is got the train early this morning from Reigate down to Farnham, which is the start of the North Downs Way, and I'm running home. Well, it's a lovely morning for this run today. A little bit chilly, but the sun's out, the sun's shining, so we won't complain about that. Anyway, we're about 10k in and we've reached Putnam and a bit of civilization after being out along the fields, in the woods. But I'm sure this won't last long. We'll be back in the countryside very soon. This will be around where the first aid station is on race day. Look at that, not a cloud in the sky, blue skies. And we're about 15 kilometres in, just walking up a bit of an incline as we approach Guildford. Okay, we're running through sand now. This is on the way to St Martha's, and yeah, this path is all sandy. I'm going to try to stick to the side of it where it's not so deep, but it is a bit like running on a beach down there. Now, climbing up through Chantry Wood. Soon we will be at a very nice view at St Martha's Church. So that's the first big climb done on the route up to St Martha's Church. In a moment we're going to see a fantastic view of the countryside. Okay, we're approaching what will be the second aid station on the race day itself, Newlands Corner. Okay, just leaving Newlands Corner now, and well, the next major stop I think is Box Hill, but quite a long way to go before we get there. Right, this is where we depart with Dan. He's shown me the way up to here, so now I've got to navigate all the way to Box Hill, the rest of it on my own. It shouldn't be too difficult, I think. It's very kind of flat now. It's not very interesting, this bit of the route, but it is at least relatively flat. And we're in 28k in, so over halfway of intended distance today. Gotta say that I am probably now feeling it a little bit more than I would like to be. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a walk, think about nutrition, and then carry on running once I've just got my thoughts together. This is definitely a lonelier part of the route. No one down there, no one up there. It's quite straight, there's no one about. A very gradual incline. 32 kilometers, which is about 20 miles in just under 4 hours. Certainly this has been a bit of a mental battle, this phase of the run. There is a lot of aching going on in my body, and there's several reasons why that might be. Partly, I'm sure, is lack of sleep last night. I didn't have a good sleep. Now, not entirely sure why that was, but I think the primary reason my body's aching a lot at the moment, and maybe the reason also I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, is that yesterday I got my COVID jab. Now, I didn't feel any side effects at all from it, and to be honest, if this is the only side effect, then I'm quite pleased. But I do think it's just taken a little bit out of my body, and it is making this run harder than it should be. Okay, we're on familiar territory now, approaching Denbies, and this whole run recently has been, as I say, a real mental battle. Hang on a minute. I think I got them wrong actually, but I can cut through here. Right, we are on familiar territory now. We're in Denbies. I have gone slightly wrong. I think I've just gone off of the Northhounds Way, but I am running through the vineyard on one of the footpaths, and it has been a real slog this last section. Legs feel weighted down like lead, and just generally it's been difficult, guys. I've made a decision. I'm not going to carry on for the full 50k. I'm not sure what that would really achieve, so when I get to the main part of Denbies, I will call it a day, call for a lift home, and end the run at that stage. So I should be right up there, running along the top ridge up there. Instead, I must have somehow come downwards, kind of almost all the way through Denbies, coming through this sort of field here. Anyway, it's okay. We can get back to where we need to be. But I don't know how I missed that route. So 37.8 kilometers in 4 hours and 40 minutes. But the last half of that, as you saw, was a real struggle. I'm just waiting for my lift now, but don't go away. In a few seconds, I will be back to tell you about the rest of the week.
Okay, quick rundown of the rest of the week, and it won't take very long because I only ran on 3 days. Tuesday was 8k at Kenley. Now, if you haven't already seen the video of my time trial, then go back and watch that because that'll tell you all about what happened on Tuesday. And yeah, good to go do a time trial there, get out and do a bit of speed work. On Wednesday, I did 12.5 kilometers on Zwift. I was feeling a little bit sluggish during that run, so I decided to take Thursday, or decided not to run on Thursday. I was always going to rest on Friday ahead of the long run on the North Downs Way on Saturday. So yeah, it did just turn out to be 3 days that I actually ran. And it's easy to look back at that and go, and the last 3 weeks really, and go, the training hasn't really gone to plan, and I haven't really got the volume of training in that I would have liked to have done at this stage of the training block. Up to 3 weeks ago, everything was going really well. We were building up volume every week, and then we did that double long run weekend, pushed it a little bit too far, and it's just not gone well since then. That's the one way to look at it. The other way to look at this week is I did do a fast 5k in that time trial, and the long run on Saturday, whilst I didn't achieve what I wanted to do, it didn't feel the way I wanted to. I think there are, as I explained, reasons for that. I still got to see a lot of the North Downs Way 50-mile race route. In fact, I now have run on every part of that route except for the final 10 kilometers. So that's a positive to take from it. And even though, yeah, probably I did lose the mental battle there, overall, I didn't carry on right to the end of the 50 kilometers on Saturday. I did at least battle the mental side of running to get me to Denbies. That's another way, another positive of looking at it. But up on the screen now you can see the total distance, total elevation that I did for this week, which is lower than I would have liked, certainly. Now, I'm going to put this week behind me. We've rested on Sunday. We're going to be going out, hopefully fresh, on Monday morning early, and get in the number of runs, get in the quality of runs that I would like to do next week. We haven't decided yet what to try and do next weekend. Do I go for another 50k long run? Do I go for some other sort of long run? Might not be quite 50k. I don't know yet. That will then be 4 weeks out from the race day itself. So I still think it is good, if I felt up for it, to attempt another 50k long run and get that into my legs, get the sort of mental side of that happening correctly, so that I've got the confidence when I go to race day, because soon after that we are going to be starting a taper. Anyway guys, thanks for sticking with this video, thanks for watching it. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, of course, as always, please do hit the thumbs up button to give it a like. And if you happen to be new around here, well, yeah, why not consider subscribing? But for now guys, goodbye.